Have you ever woken up and wondered, did I just have a lucid dream? Maybe something felt different in the dream, but you're still not sure. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to tell if you are truly lucid. One time, I had this incredible dream where I was flying over the ocean, twisting through the sky. I could feel the wind on my face and the rush of speed. But here's the thing, I never stopped to question anything. I was just there, reacting to the story, caught up in the moment, just like in any other dream. And that's the key difference. Lucid dreams have that one defining moment, an aha moment, where it clicks and you realize, wait, this is a dream. If you only figured that out after waking up, it wasn't a lucid dream. It doesn't matter how real it felt, how intense your emotions were, or even if you had superpowers. What matters is whether you knew you were dreaming while it was happening. Just to be clear, lucidity isn't simply about being aware. Even in regular dreams, you are aware to some degree. If a dog chases you, you run. If you find treasure, you feel excitement. But that's just going along with the dream. With true lucidity, you're not just aware. You're aware that you're aware. Sometimes, you're even aware that you're aware that you're aware. You can even step back and analyze your own thoughts, remember things from your waking life, and even question the nature of reality itself, all while still inside the lucid dream. And that's why lucid dreams are so unforgettable. Because of this awareness, there is usually a rush of emotions the moment you realize you're dreaming. Now, normally, feelings in dreams come from whatever's happening. If you're lost, you feel frustration. If you see an old friend, you feel joy. But in a lucid dream, there is a moment where the emotion isn't tied to the dream. It comes from the realization itself. It's like a jolt of electricity running through you. Oh my god, this is a dream! The moment you realize the truth, it's like a shockwave hitting you. A surge of excitement, maybe even total disbelief. That emotional reaction is one of the biggest signs of true lucidity. I remember in my first few lucid dreams, it would hit me like a lightning bolt. My heart would start pounding, and for a split second, I would feel that the sheer excitement might wake me up. It's intense, but if you think about it, it makes perfect sense. You've just unlocked an entirely new reality, a place where anything is possible. It's a big deal. Another way to tell if you were lucid? Look at what you did in the dream and why you did it. Lucid dreams are basically a giant playground where suddenly you have options. Did you start experimenting? Did you try to fly, summon an object, or mess with gravity to see if you could? Did you talk to a dream character, not because the story led you there, but because you wanted to? Did you play? I'll never forget one of my first really clear lucid dreams where I got that burst of curiosity. I turned to a nearby building and thought, what if I push my hand through this wall? So I did, just to see what would happen. In that moment, I wasn't following the dream story anymore. I was creating it. Another huge sign that you were lucid is whether you actually thought about your real life while still inside the dream. If at any point you stopped and thought, wait, I was just in bed, my real body is asleep right now, that's a massive giveaway. That level of self-awareness doesn't happen in regular dreams. If it goes even further, if you remember details from waking life, like what day it was, where you were sleeping, or even a goal you had set for lucid dreaming, you were almost certainly lucid. You weren't just immersed in the dream, you were thinking beyond it. So if you ever had thoughts like, I should write this down when I wake up, or I hope I don't wake up too soon, it's a strong sign that your rational mind is active and you are experiencing true lucidity. By the way, lucidity actually exists on a spectrum. It's not clear-cut. You might be pre-lucid, which means you notice something is weird but you don't fully connect the dots. I once had a dream where my childhood kitchen had a giant waterfall in the middle of it. I stared at it for a long time, thinking, that's weird, but then I just walked around it and continued with the dream. That was a missed opportunity. Or maybe you even did a reality check but didn't fully process what it meant. Has this happened to you? You might look at your hand to check if you were dreaming and your hand looks blurry, but instead of realizing this is a dream, you just kept going. That's a classic pre-lucid moment. It's frustrating, but actually it's a really good sign too. It means your brain is really close to waking up inside the dream. If you're having moments like this, keep going. You're on the edge of lucidity. You just need that final moment of awareness to tip you over into a full lucid dream. Another common thing that happens is mistaking false lucid dreams for actual lucid dreams. It's only too easy to dream about lucid dreaming without actually becoming aware. You might tell a dream character, "Hey, I'm lucid," or even start explaining reality tests to a friend in the dream. But you're just going through the motions. You're not truly aware. I've had this happen before, especially when I was first learning about lucid dreaming. My brain was soaking up all this new information and it started blending those ideas into my dreams. But instead of actually waking up inside the dream, I was just acting out the concept of lucidity, like an actor on stage. But real lucidity, that's when you realize you're not just the actor, you're the director, the writer, the special effects guy. You can step behind the scenes, rewrite the script, change the setting, or even walk off the stage entirely. But in a false lucid dream, you don't get that unmistakable click of realization. Because, yes, lucidity is unmistakable. It comes with a clarity that sticks with you after waking up. If you wake up knowing without a doubt that you were lucid, then you were. But if you have to ask, then you probably weren't. Since lucid dreaming is an experience, not just an idea, you usually know it in your heart. It's like recalling a major event from your waking life. You don't have to ask if it really happened, you just know. On the other hand, if your memory of lucidity feels distant or uncertain, chances are it was a pre-lucid dream, a false lucid dream, or just an exceptionally vivid experience. Ask yourself, was I aware that I was aware inside the dream? Did I get the emotional rush that comes with the aha moment? Did I make choices to experiment and play inside the dream? Did I think about waking life and dream goals while still in the dream? Did I wake up knowing for certain that I was lucid? If you can confidently say yes to these questions, then congratulations, you were lucid. If not, then it was likely just a vivid or pre-lucid dream. The good news? If you're even debating this question, you are getting close. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Soon, you will no longer wake up and wonder whether you were lucid. You will know it for a fact inside the dream itself. Please like and subscribe, that would really help my channel. This is Lucid Dream Forever. See you in the next video.